Hey, Beatle Dustino coming to you from the front seat of my car. Here today, we're going to go check out a local music festival here called the Greenway Takeover. It's been going on since 2017, and it's been a fun little festival. Kind of get my live music fix in, I guess. I'm not big into live music, but one thing about this is it's never had massive crowds, which is kind of sad because they do a really good job. In the past, we've had the Spin Doctors, we've had Cherry Poppin' Daddies, we've had Everclear. Last year, they were supposed to play for 2020, but last year they had G Lovin' the Special Sauce, Soul Asylum, and Trampled by Turtles. And a lot of local and regional groups too kind of come here. It's usually Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Sunday they kind of keep it more kid-friendly. Past couple years there's been a group out of Minneapolis called Cuckoo Kangaroo. They also play, I've heard, for bars and breweries at night. I went and checked them out last year. This year I don't know. I'm going to try to get my nephews down to it, but we'll see. But anyways, I'll be kind of just doing a little video of kind of the weekend, little clips here and there, kind of show you around the festival and my fun time I'm having here. I always come here with my sister and my niece. It kind of started in 2017. I was kind of reading a little about it. There was a bad flood in our city back in 1997. Pretty much flooded almost like half or more of the one side of the river on the North Dakota side. On the Minnesota side, that city that's there was like 90% flooded. So, and since the flood, they've built, a nice dike system and everything to try to prevent a future one from happening. So a lot of kind of land was kind of taken up along the river due to that. But they did build this greenway, kind of a walkway in that through here. And the organizers of this event always thought this would be kind of a good location to do a nice little festival like this and make people aware of the Greenway too. But yeah, I've really enjoyed this. I didn't really go the first year. I know I kind of walked around and looked at some of the food trucks and stuff, got a beer. I didn't know many of the bands. The bands playing this year are Gear Daddies, Big Head Todd and the Monsters, and the Yonder Mountain String Band. Also, I think she's getting kind of known mainly in Minneapolis, an artist called Mae Simpson. I was checking out some of her stuff on YouTube last night. But yeah, I go get my little music fix in, and I'll probably pick up some merchandise along the way, some records and that they usually got for sale. So I'll probably pick up a few of those, and I'll be unboxing or showing those, I guess. Like I said, I'll kind of walk around, I'll get a couple clips of some of the songs and that, and kind of show the festival here. But anyways, I'll be heading into the festival. All right. One of the other tents featuring another stage inside that tent. A lot of more demonstration stuff and that they do in there. And then we're back in food truck row here. They always got something for the kids to do. Last year they had a zip line going. I think they got some axe throwing there this year. But yeah, just down with the food trucks here. And then kind of see the two stages there, the main stages. The smaller stage and then the big stage in the background there. Cool thing, they just kind of feature the local breweries here. It looks like there is a tent for another one there, but that might be the liquor. But yeah, our three local breweries are all featured here, which I think is pretty cool. I'm also a brewery fan, and the fact that all three of our locals get to play along here. Nobody has
closed my eyes when you drove me to the place where your horse was on the stream. Said a little, I saw all the pictures of the jockey that was fell upon me. Believe it or not, started to worry, wondering if I had a class. But it was Saturday night, I guess that makes it alright.
Hey, Beatle Dustino here, checking in for day 2 of the Greenway Takeover Festival. Tonight will be Big Head Todd and the Monsters. I'm looking forward to hearing them. I know a couple of their songs from back in the day on the radio. Gear Daddies played last night as the headliner, were fantastic. Lead singer kept complaining his voice was going, but I didn't hear it. I listened to a couple of his stuff on YouTube before we went. I mean, some of it probably dated back to the 80s, and he sounded just the same to me. It was a good show, and they put on a great show. They had probably the biggest Thursday crowd I've seen at this festival in the past years, so that was great. It seems like the Thursday band is always one of the top. Last year it was G Love and the Special Sauce. They put on a great show. Obviously 2020 we didn't have one, but 2019 we did, and it was Cherry Poppin' Daddies, and they were fantastic. And I swear Cherry Poppin' Daddies didn't even play to 100 people, and they put on a show that was just top notch. The Thursday acts seem to do that, and G Love and the Special Sauce last year too, it seemed like it was only about maybe 100 people. They had a few more than Cherry Poppin' Daddies, and they put on a great show too. So really looking forward to the Friday night show here and all the other acts too, leading up to Big Head Todd and the Monsters. Have a few clips for you here from the bands. We'll continue on with this video.
Well, you heard about loving, giving sight to the blind. My baby's loving cause the sun to shine. She's my sweet little thing. She's my pride and joy. She's my sweet little baby. I'm her little bubble boy. I wanna kiss you all over, over again.
She was
Beatle Dustino here again for day 3 of the Greenway Takeover Festival. Still sitting in the front seat of my car. Anyways, about ready to head in. Friend of mine, he's in one of the local bands here called The Dank. I'm about to go check him out. They're going on stage in just a few minutes, so I'm running a little late here. But yeah, really looking forward to seeing him. But yeah, so The Dank is up first for me, and then just checking out the other bands. I know Mae Simpson's playing tonight from Minneapolis. She looks pretty cool. And then the big headliner tonight is the Undermountain String Band. So keep watching the clips here.
Made a golden trolley on the sunlight planet. I wish that gal was mine. Shake girl, my little love. Shake girl, my darling. Shake girl, my little love. Come back to Harlem.
uptight, it's a supernatural delight. Everybody's dancing in the moonlight, dancing in the moonlight. Everybody's feeling warm and bright. It's such a fine and natural sight. Everybody's dancing in the moonlight.
All right, what a weekend. Beatle Dustino here again, coming to you not from the front seat of my car this time, but from my normal spot in front of my physical media. Yeah, it was a great weekend. Had a lot of fun. All the bands were spectacular. I can't say nothing bad about any of them. I thoroughly enjoyed everybody. The big shock of the weekend, I think, was the Downtown Horns, which is one of our local bands. I had a couple of clips of them playing My Girl and B-52's Love Shack, right from Grand Forks here, and they were just fantastic. The other big shocker was they had, for the first time, a DJ here. I'm sure you saw a couple of the clips of that. I tried to keep it more like rock and roll style there, so I had a couple, Nirvana and White Stripes there. I actually stuck through the whole thing. My niece was there. She was having a blast. She's a teenager, so I suppose she enjoyed that. We kind of started just out of curiosity to see what would happen, and I said to my friends, I said, hey, I didn't hate it, but I wouldn't go seek it out as something just to do. It was interesting. It was fun. Kind of a different element of music. And hey, kind of going on the Beatles theme, Paul McCartney had the Fireman albums, and they're very similar to that style of music. So the big disappointment of the weekend, though, and it's, like I said, it's nothing to do with the bands. There was hardly any merchandise. The Gear Daddies the first night had some t-shirts, and that was it. Big Head Todd and the Monsters, nothing. Yonder Mountain String Band, nothing. The only group that had anything was Mae Simpson. She did bring some records and CDs and t-shirts and stuff. The only thing was that she was set up on a little tiny table next to the side stage there, and no lights or anything, so they were trying to figure this out, selling merchandise to people. Nothing there, but it was really cool. They did stick around. They were the ones selling the merchandise, so they were happy to sign anything and that. And I do got a little story here. I did pick up a record, so we'll show you that. So yeah, I did get a copy of her. I'm thinking it's an EP because it's only 7 tracks, but it's Did You Make It Back is the title of it. And there is the record, and as you can see, it's got the signatures on it. I got a bit of a story on the signatures. There's the back. They actually did slip it back into the shrink wrap too, so pretty cool on that. Pull the record out and show you the label in that. So just in a plain white sleeve here, and unfortunately not colored. I was hoping it would be a colored vinyl. Yeah, so there's the A side. So there's the label, and we'll show you the B side there. Similar label there. Yeah, there's the Did You Make It Back vinyl. Yeah, I really feel like they could have let her go use the big, they got us set up for a merchandise table by the entrance there off the main stage, all lit up and nice and spread out. I wish they would have just let her go set up over there and just, tell everybody, hey, just head over here to get some merchandise. Because it was a little haphazard. Everybody was leaving to go to the other stage, and there were people sitting literally in front of her merchandise table there, so you had to wait for them to pack up and get out of there. And then, the line got confusing on where people were and that, and obviously they were signing the autographs, so people were kind of sticking around, and a lot of people were standing right in front of the table waiting for their CD or their t-shirt or vinyl there to get signed. There was a girl in front of me, and then myself were kind of in the one side there. We got ours, and the two of us kind of sidestepped to the side because May was standing right there, and we were like, this makes more sense to come and stand here. And then the dude selling the merchandise, the one member of the band, he said, yeah, everybody stepped to the side there. You guys were smart. So anyways, they handed me my copy, and I'm sitting there thinking, okay, well, I gotta wait, to get it signed. So I'm standing here, and then I looked down and I realized the shrink wrap was open, and I looked at it, I said, oh, this is already signed. And I thought, well, somebody's waiting, for their copy to get signed, and I better figure out who it is. So we asked a few people, and nobody fessed up to it. So I looked at Mae Simpson there, and she said, well, it's signed, right? And I said, yep, and I walked away. So that was my copy there. The band signed it. But yeah, not much for physical media on my physical media YouTube channel, but I do hope you guys all enjoyed what I've done here with this little video. Hopefully I won't get too many copyright strikes. I got such a small channel right now, I'm not too worried about that. But I just wanted to bring some awareness to this festival. Fun little festival. I really doubt, you guys in England that have been watching me, I know there's a few of you. I really doubt you're going to be making it over here to North Dakota to come and check this out. But just kind of what, feeds my musical life there, I guess, getting out to see some live bands and that. Look forward to it every year. I'll be there again for 2023. I was joking with my sister earlier this year too. It seems like they always get somebody from the 90s, that kind of maybe one hit wonder, maybe a few hit wonders, I don't know. And usually with some Minneapolis ties. So I was betting her this year before they announced the lineup that Marcy's Playground was going to be one of on the list. They weren't this year, but I'm going to put money on it for next year. So we'll see. So Marcy's Playground next year. Yeah. Anyways, that's Beatle Dustino signing out. Had a great weekend. I'm still I feel I'm on that high yet from going there.